Well, hello everybody. John Hunt here from MarketingPlanGuide.com for another edition of our free Monday Marketing Plan Q&A program. We do this every Monday. Let's get on to it right away here. And this is an interesting question I got here. In fact, I got the same question from two different people this week. What do you think about that? That's kind of destiny right there, isn't it? And the question was, I'm an artist. How should I market my artwork? You know, there's a number of questions you need to ask yourself if you are an artist about how you actually go about marketing your artwork. But here's just a couple of I got a couple of websites sent to me by these two different people. One of them looks like here, basically it's not even a website, it's images hosted on the Flickr site at Yahoo, and this particular artist has both paintings and jewelry, so they have a little slideshow here on Flickr, but no website given. And the other one, this was actually from a website. This homepage of this website actually featured the 20th anniversary collection, so this artist has been working for a while, kind of a natural scenery kind of watercolor work here. But anyway, just to show you that those are the two different people that asked this, basically the same question this week about how do I market my artwork, and I am an artist. Well, first of all, how do you market anything? We're just going to quickly go over the marketing plan outline, which I preach in the Do-It-Yourself Marketing Handbook, and that is this. Every marketing plan has at least these 6 pieces to it. The situation analysis, where you look at your market and determine how you're unique and different, and you come up with your unique selling proposition. The target audience, which is who has a need for your product or service. We have the goals, which is what do you want to accomplish with your marketing plan. Strategies, what tools do you use that will help you reach your target audience the most effectively. Tactics. This is the day-to-day. What am I doing this week to help me reach my goals and move my marketing plan on? And of course, the budget section, which reconciles everything together. So, if you're an artist, here's some questions that kind of relate to that marketing plan outline. But you really need to know these things kind of before you set out to really make money off of this, which is marketing. Now, you may just not even be trying to make marketing or make money off this through your marketing. You may just want some recognition, and that's all covered in the goals section of your marketing plan. But the first question is, how are you different? How are you different than all the other artists that are out there? And what I like to tell people that are particularly in the arts area is the way you take this and craft it. If you can create a story about how you're different. Quite often, it's a creative way to tell what your unique selling proposition is, but there's always the best artists I've seen out there always have a story behind them, or even a story behind maybe a specific piece of artwork. So really create that story about how you're different. And then this is a real key one. You know, in marketing, we talk about who has a need for my product or service. Well, who has a need for your artwork? You know, art is one of those things that it's not like you necessarily need it to survive. But what I like to say is kind of look at who likes your work. Now, if you're an established artist and have a clientele already, take and start to kind of profile what are the kinds of people that actually like what I do. Because your goal in your marketing is going to be try to find more people like that. You know, your art is not going to appeal to everybody. So what you want to do is you want to really, and we would do this in a regular marketing plan, we create an ideal customer profile. So this ideal customer profile is of the people who you found who kind of like your work. Now, if you're a brand new artist and haven't sold much, then you're going to have to do some quote-unquote test marketing to find out who actually appeals, if anybody likes what you do. So that's going to be, you're going to have to take your work out and expose it to people. We'll talk a little bit about that in a moment as far as some of the tactical kinds of things. But so really want to come up with this ideal profile, the kind of person. And then if you're an artist, you want to ask yourself, why am I doing this? You know, really, you know, the kinds of, is this a business kind of thing that you're doing, or is it something that is really just something that's helping you express yourself? or it's a creative outlet for you. And probably if you're into it more for the creative outlet, you're probably not talking about creating a marketing plan anyway for marketing your art, because you probably don't even care. You just want to get it out. And I've seen that kind of thing in many situations before, where the business aspect of it doesn't really make a difference. But when we go back to that idea of the goals of your marketing plan, you want to really think about what it is that you're really trying to accomplish with your work in art. Again, I'll pop back to that screen. That's the third section there, the goals. What do you want to accomplish? And it's quite all right for marketing a product or service to just get the word out, to create change, whatever it might be. It doesn't have to be always to make money. But you really need to know what it is that you're trying to accomplish when you get into your marketing plan, what your goals are. So that will really help clarify that. So again, you ask yourself, how am I different? You put that into a story. Who likes my work? Coming up with that ideal customer profile, and then why am I doing this? Is it an expression, or is it a business? Now, if you are, like lots of artists, are struggling for budgets to come up with, what are some low-cost ideas that an artist can use to actually, market their work? Here are just a couple ideas. If you're brand new and you don't even have a reputation yet, why not host a gallery party for friends? Either you can do it at your home, or maybe you can find a local coffee shop or someplace where you can get your art out there, whether it's pictures, art, or jewelry, or whatever the kind of artwork you're working with, and start to get some feedback, because we talk about in traditional marketing the customer feedback loop, giving your customer the opportunity to give you feedback about what you do. Maybe you have a party and you have rate what you like the best, anonymous rating. Which one do you like the best? And you can try to sell at these things too, or you can just have a little wine and cheese party and have people over and start getting some feedback on who are the kinds of people that are responding to what you do. And again, you start with your friends if you have no budget, and you start with there, and maybe have them invite somebody. Another low-cost idea would be to donate a piece of your artwork for a local charity auction. And this gives the local charity opportunity to raise some funds. Of course, you're not making any money on this, but you're getting your work exposed. And maybe you have cards or whatever it is as people come around and look at your stuff, and you can be there possibly answering questions. But it gives you, again, an idea of how to expose yourself. Now, what you want to do is make sure that whatever this charity is, that the people in this audience are the ones who are similar to people that are, that are typical buyers of your product. And that is if you already have an audience built up, or you have some existing buyers that you kind of match the profile to. And then there's a little typo there, get matching website and business cards. Now, we saw in that first one that there was a website. It wasn't a website, it was on Flickr. It was just pictures on there. While that's good and very low cost, you want to probably create even if it's a simple blog site created on WordPress, or some kind of simple website that can display your works, and then you can drive people to that particular website. If you could also mimic that on a simple business card, as you're out and about, you can always be handing cards, put them up on bulletin boards, whatever it is, to start driving some traffic to that website. So marketing art is one of those things that's really not quite as simple as it looks. What kind of value do you put on art? I mean, everyone has a different perceived value. There's different kinds of art. But really, when you think about the basic principles of marketing and applying them to even marketing art, you've got to find out how you're unique. You've got to profile that target audience. You've got to have the goals in place for what you're trying to accomplish. And then, only then when you have that in place, that's when you choose the strategies, how you're going to do it, and then the actual tactical implementation to get those ideas spread out to the kind of target audience that you're trying to. Until next Monday, this is John Hunt from MarketingPlanGuide.com saying good luck and best wishes in creating that winning marketing plan.